And rise for the pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Our first item of business is the public comment period, and we have both of you in the audience. And wondered if either one of you wanted to make a public comment.
2 minutes.
Having done that, I think that would suffice to be called the third time. So we will then move on to the approval of county board minutes for May 9th, 2017.
So moved.
So moved what?
Approving the minutes? Second.
Okay. We have a motion by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Jacob, to approve the county board minutes of May 9th, 2017. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carries with all voting aye. Next item is 4.1, Planning Commission acknowledgement of receipt of approved committee minutes for the Planning Commission on January 19th, 2017. Motion?
I'll move acceptance of those meeting minutes.
A second.
Motion by Commissioner Ward, seconded by Commissioner Kovesi to acknowledge receipt of the approved committee minutes of the Planning Commission of January 19th, 2017. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, aye. Motion carries with all voting aye. Consent comments and approval of the agenda. Mr. Fritz?
I don't have anything.
Nothing for me.
I have a couple of announcements or update information, please. 2.
Okay. Commissioner Olson?
Nothing for me?
Commissioner Jacob?
Nothing.
Assistant County Attorney Stephanie Nuttall?
Nothing for us.
Okay. We will then move on to the approval of the agenda.
So moved. Second.
Okay. We have a motion by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Jacob, to approve the agenda as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say aye. Motion carries with all voting aye. Under consent business, we'll go to Administrator Fritz.
I'll read the consent business items into the record. Department recommendation 6.1, approve solid waste hauler license. 6.2, approve rural broadband grant contract and HPC professional services agreement. 6.3, approve the regional administrative agency cooperative agreement fraud prevention investigation program. 6.4, approve monthly resolution. 6.5, approve resolution to cancel stale warrant checks. 6.6, approve resolution for LG 214 premise permit application, Rolling Stone JCs. 6.7, approve renewal of liquor, beer, and 3.2% malt liquor licenses. 6.8, approve temporary beer license, Friends of the Ridgeway Fire Department. 6.9, approve LG 220 gambling application for exempt permits, Friends of the Ridgeway Fire Department and Pickwick Mill, Inc. 6.10, award bid for Kasai 18 mill and overlay to Dunn Blacktop. 6.11, award bid for County Road 115 mill and overlay to Dunn Blacktop. 6.12, award bid for 2017 chip seal of county roads to Farner Asphalt Sealers. 6.13, approve the sentencing to serve program income contract with the state of Minnesota. 6.14, approve renewal of the Minnesota Department of Health Services contract to participate in the local collaborative time study. 6.15, approve the 2017 State of Minnesota Federal Roading Safety Patrol Grant Agreement. 6.16, confirm payment of disbursements. That completes the consent agenda.
Thank you. Do we have a motion to approve the consent business?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Jacobs, seconded by Commissioner Ward to approve the consent business as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion carries with all voting aye. We have no general business. We will go to communications, and I would look to Commissioner Ward for a couple of items.
Okay, two items. The State Community Health Service Advisory Committee is having usually once a month kind of a phone update from the Commissioner of Health, Dr. Ellinger, and his staff. And that was held Friday, May 12th. And one of the alarming things that is happening in the state of Minnesota is our infectious disease outbreaks. And Currently, mumps, which was something I think when we were, my generation, when we were little kids, everybody went through mumps. We have 25 cases of mumps identified in the state of Minnesota. Tuberculosis, we have 9 cases, and this is a little different because it's a multiple drug resistant tuberculosis, which is much more difficult to treat. Conferring with Beth Wilms this morning, Winona does have one case that they're taking care of there. We don't have any mumps that she's aware of at this time. Syphilis. Minnesota has seen a 30% increase in cases of syphilis, and that's primarily in the Twin Cities. Measles. Measles is a childhood disease that is totally, preventable with immunizations. As of today, there are like 69 cases of measles. And conferring with Beth and over a number of years with the SHAC community and the public health is that a message of anti-immunization has been created by a certain segment of our population. So a lot of children are not being immunized, which puts, and I've always said, the health of the herd in jeopardy. With our mobile society, traveling worldwide and everything, and everybody just being more mobile and everything, the spread of these diseases can be very problematic. And so the message, and we need to maybe do more education, is that children need to be immunized. And then even some of the things that we, again, my generation was immunized, may need a booster. We're living longer, and these diseases, I know one just a couple years ago was whooping cough. They wanted people to get an immunization, a booster at an older age because the immunization had, worn off, and it can be devastating to older adults and infants. So Beth and I agreed that at some point in time we need to maybe at public health is have more of a dialogue as to how we can educate our people that immunizations are safe and in the best interest of their children. There are a couple new things. I don't know, for a while there was a campaign on TV. There's an immunization for a certain type of cancer for, I think that's a teenage, maybe
HPV.
HPV. So there's some new things that, again, we haven't been educating. So that's something that we need to step up and work on from a public health perspective. The other information is, and unfortunately it is not on the calendar, but we have our Region 9 spring meeting coming up June 5th, Monday, June 5th in Rochester. So we need to put that on the calendar to make sure, and that's at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's over in the Rochester government buildings. So everybody should have gotten emails on that. And that will be an update from each of the counties. There will be hopefully there will be a legislative update by that point, but we should get a legislative update maybe in the morning. But it is a good time to connect with the counties and see what's going on in southeast Minnesota. So that'll be June 5th.
Thank you. There's no other business. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Jacob to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion's approved. We are adjourned.
Is that a record?
I bet it
Back at
is.
8 o'clock in the morning.
Like we've been trying for a while.
For the record.
They are. You learn a lot. Everybody else is doing it.
We would have been done at 7:04.
You're actually right. I didn't think of it that way. That was good.
Greg why he was.
Huh?
You gonna be here at 8?
Yeah, I'm going to be here at 8.
I thought Ron was gonna bring donuts this morning. He said he was gonna bring donuts. Sheriff,
I don't know
Are
if
you
I can
coming,
handle.
Steve?
I can't
Are you
handle
gonna
sugar
pass on the fun?
I made it Monday. I wanted to see what it was.
What's it about?